Gamer friends, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Josiah.
And we are ready to roll.
Let's talk about our favorite games on BGG from 5,000 and up.
Yeah, so we have not played that many games that fall into this category of the 5,000 and higher.
Higher.
Okay.
I mean,
lower?
Numerically higher, lower on the ranking.
Yes, that's a little bit confusing.
It is, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so we haven't played very many games. So this is just out of the ones we have played. We pulled a few that we thought were still worth talking about.
Yep.
Some of them you will probably have heard, and some, I don't know, maybe you'll hear a little bit about it today.
Okay, so these games that we have ranked are from May of 2025, so it could be different.
Right. Yeah, so if you go and you check these numbers, they might be a little bit off because things are constantly changing.
Moving. Yeah. But the first one that we'll talk about is number 22,307.
Yeah.
Which is way down there.
I know. I didn't even know there were
ranking.
22,000 games. It's crazy.
Yeah. But it is called Mind the Gap. This is a party game based on generations. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it takes different. Is it decades? Does it do the decades? I think?
It's actually the generation. So it's like Gen Z, Millennial, Gen X, Boomers,
and
I think that's
silent.
It. Did it have the silent?
I think it had the silent generation as well. Yeah, and so you answer questions. Trivia questions based on those different generations, and you and your team move around the track until you get to the other end.
Yes.
And whoever gets there wins first. Yeah. And so, anyway, this was a really fun game that we played with my family, and we split up into, I don't know, was it 2 different teams?
Well, we've played it several different ways, but one time we played it where we had just 2 main teams and there were a bunch of people on each team. And then we played it where we had partners and we tried to do it. So we played it a couple of different ways. Yeah.
What we learned is that our 2 daughters cannot be on the same team together.
That is correct.
When we play this game.
They demolish everyone when they are.
Yeah. So they have this psychological link.
Yeah, this weird connection.
Yeah. And
that's ridiculous, and they're
is.
Not allowed to be on the same team anymore.
Yeah, it's one of those things where one of them will start acting something, and the other one in 1.5 seconds says the answer.
Yes.
And so, anyway, it was a lot of fun.
And that's probably what made it fun, is that we played it with a big group of people. And actually, we played a version of this game with my family as well. And we tried to put people from different generations on the same team, so it would be kind of evened out. And I think that this was a good one for the Christmas, when you have a bunch of people from different generations. It was really fun because they talk about music from different generations and TV and all that kind of stuff. It's fun. Yeah,
there was an interesting chemistry and team camaraderie that happened when we played it like that with your family, where we had tried to have one from several different generations in the same team. It was fun. It was kind of fun to watch. It's not a game that, I don't think we could play very often.
No, definitely
at
not.
all. But, once every Christmas or 2, pull it out. Yeah, it's good.
I agree.
It does a good job.
All right, next up on the list is a game. It's a small box card game, and it's called Isle of Night, and it comes in at 10,844 on BGG. This game, I feel like it's a little bit better than 10,000, but maybe it's because it's a fairly new game. It was 2024, and there were such heavy hitters in 2024. It may have just kind of gotten pushed to the side.
Yeah.
But it's just a set collection game, and I guess there's not really a whole lot to it, but I really enjoyed it. I played this with my daughter. We had a lot of fun, and I just felt wow, I was really surprised to see it that low on the list, actually. So I liked it.
Yeah, it's not one I've played, so.
Right. We'll have to get it out and let you play it so you can kind of see what your thoughts are on it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, the next one comes in at 10,436, and it is Cranium. This is, I think, a very classic party game that you can get at Target or Barnes & Noble or, things like that.
We played this so much during our college years and stuff. We had a blast with this game. This was before we were ever in the board game hobby.
Yeah.
This was just our go-to party game for a while.
Exactly. It's basically a trivia game, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really... parts of it are trivia. Parts of it's spelling backwards and
yeah,
like
that's true. And like
drawing or
the Play-Doh, like making things out of
Yes.
Play-Doh.
There's one where you have to like draw with your eyes closed. So it's like all these like little kind of mini games,
yeah.
mini party games
Yeah.
inside of one game.
Yeah. Anyway, we have had so much fun playing this game. We haven't played it in a long time.
A very, very long time, but it does have very good nostalgic memories for me because
does.
we played it so much there for a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really enjoyed it. Okay, next up on the list is coming in at 8,288. This game is Fantastic Beasts Perilous Pursuit. This is kind of I want to say it's a Yahtzee style game because you roll the dice and see like what you can make out of the dice.
Right.
And it's a cooperative, very family weight game. Very family weight. But you're trying to put the little creatures into like your bag or something, the magical bag.
Trying to catch them, yeah.
Yes, and so they have different conditions that you have to meet to be able to get them into the bag. And I don't know, it was a cute little game. We played it when our girls were younger, like when Fantastic Beasts first came out.
Yeah.
And then we played it with our nephew later. He was a little bit younger than them, and he really enjoyed it. And so definitely family weight. There's not a whole lot to this game, but we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's one that doesn't necessarily look like a family weight game.
That's true.
In the box, but it very much is.
Yes.
Yeah, there's not a lot to it.
No.
And so, yeah. We've gotten a lot of plays out of it. A lot of good plays. Okay, the next one is 7,629, and it is Apples to Apples.
Right. Most of you have played this game. I don't know if I've met someone who hasn't played this game yet. This is definitely a classic. This is a game that is mass market. Everybody's played it. But I feel like it deserved a mention here because it kind of set off a very specific style of game of that, like, okay, one person picks the card or whatever it is and picks the winner of each round. And I still enjoy playing this game. I like this game. It's a good one.
I'm actually kind of surprised it's this low.
BGG sometimes skews really heavy on games, but and a lot of mass market people that don't play heavy games don't really go to BGG, so I think that's why.
Yeah, probably. But this is a great party game.
It really is. I still enjoy it.
Yeah, it hasn't lost its favor with us at all.
There was a Disney version of this. I know there's probably a million versions of it. And I remember we played that because there was the poison apple or something that you could do. I don't know. I can't remember all the rules to it now, but I remember having a lot of fun with the kids with that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, next up on the list is 6,308, and it is the Isle of Cats Duel. And this one only came out either at the end of 2024. We couldn't get it until 2025.
Right.
So I am thinking it hasn't had a lot of people be able to rank it yet.
Yeah, that's what I think. It probably just hasn't had enough time.
I think
this one will definitely move up.
I think so. I really enjoyed this. We have not played the regular Isle of Cats. We've only played Isle of Cats Duel because we were going to get Isle of Cats and then the Duel came out and we like to play it 2 players, so it just made sense that would be the version that we got. Yeah. And I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I mean, you liked it more than I did. But I still enjoyed it. You're on a boat, right?
Which is just like Isle of Cats, I think.
Yeah, and you're just trying to put these polyomino shapes together and make a puzzle out of the shapes of the cat shapes on the boat, and so
it's just a tile placement game.
Yeah, pretty simple.
It's a good one.
Yes, but it's good. The next one that we will talk about is 5,706 on BGG, and it is Nerds.
Yeah.
This is a game I do not like.
Right, but I love it. And that's why we have it on the list.
I refuse to play this game.
I know. Our oldest daughter and me, we both love this game. We got really competitive there for a while. This is a game that you can play with just regular decks of cards, but they do make special Nerds cards, Nerds decks or whatever. And I guess that's why it got its ranking on BGG. But I love this. Is a classic card game. So much fun. It's a blast. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know.
Fun.
It's great. You have to put all of your cards in order, and it's the first person basically that runs out of their deck, their extra little deck.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't like it because he is not competitive with us. That's why he doesn't like this game. But it is so fun. But the key to this game is having a lot of people play it. If there's just a few or,
Yes.
4 people or less, it's just not near as much fun. You really need like 5, 6, 7, 8 players.
And the sillier that people can be, the better it is.
That's 100% true. Just like a lot of like party games like that, the more fun you have with the game, the more fun it's going to be.
I will say that I enjoy watching people play this game if in that situation where they're being silly and having fun. Way more than I've ever enjoyed playing it.
Yeah. This is one where we get like, we're standing up, we're like reaching over, playing, we're trying to go as fast as we can. It's super
yelling
fun.
And screaming and laughing and
It's a good time. I did want to mention there are a few games that came out in 2025 that were also on this. We didn't include those in the regular list because we didn't feel like they've really been given enough time to see where they're going to kind of fall in order, I guess. I don't know how you would say on the ranking. But we did want to go ahead and mention those because we have enjoyed playing these games. And the first one on that list is Mythicals, which came in at 13,287. It's a 2-player game. We played it on BGA and we really had a lot of fun with it.
It's great. I love it.
It's very simple. It doesn't do anything crazy. One thing I like though is like the cards are actually all face up, and so you can actually see what your opponent is going for, and you can try and block them. And you can try and put extra little pieces on your tiles that you're trying to get. And I don't know. It's just, I thought it was a good one. It's, like I said, it's nothing fabulous. It's nothing completely inventive. It's just a good, solid card game.
That's right. Yeah, it falls into that range of spectacular vanilla. For me. Like, it doesn't do very much, but what it does really well. It does well,
yeah. We enjoy it, Yeah,
absolutely. And I will say that there's a little bit of, like you said, a little bit of take that in it if you want.
Yes.
But you don't have to.
No, you don't.
You can just kind of do your own thing on your, your own cards and not have to, and not worry about that if you don't like that. We love that.
Yeah.
And so
we're trying to block each other.
We do it all the time, Okay, the next one came in at 8,317, and it is Crafting the Cosmos. This is a game I actually really like.
Yeah, I think this one is going to go way up.
I think it's going to skyrocket.
I don't know if it'll ever get, in the top 200 or something, but I do think it's going to get way higher than where it is right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, so you are essentially just creating your own cosmos, and you have to get these elements like hydrogen or oxygen or helium, things like that, and you have to put them around these nebuluses to create the I guess the star or the
you're creating life. You're trying to create life on each
in that nebula.
It does have this really interesting thing where you have to move the marbles around, and that's kind of you have to move.
What you get.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I can't remember how many times you have to move, but
3, and one of them has to be your marble.
Right.
So there are black marbles that are kind of generic marbles.
Yes.
And then there's your color marker, your color marble, and you have to move 3 times around, and one of those moves has to be with your marble.
Right.
So.
Yeah, so it's a good one. I think this will go way, way up from here.
Absolutely.
And then the last one that we wanted to talk about comes in at 5,782, and it is Leaders. Leaders is a 2-player game. We actually talked about this on a video we did recently called, it was our Fast 5 video.
Yep.
And we both really enjoy Leaders.
Yes, we do.
This is one where you get a leader that you can move around the board. It's similar. It has like a chess-like maneuvering.
Chess with special abilities.
Special abilities. You actually end up drafting different characters,
Yeah.
I guess you would call them,
Yeah.
with a certain ability. And so you move and you draft up until you have 4 characters on, one each turn.
There's one that I know of that gives you an exception where you get one more than that.
Right. But typically that's what it is.
4 with your leader.
And then you're just trying to move around, and you have to get 2 of your characters adjacent to the other person's leader to win the game.
Right.
And it's really hard for me. I have a hard time with this game, but I really enjoy it, trying to figure out how to move it and optimize all the different abilities.
Maneuver around what the other person's doing, but not expose your leader.
Right.
There's a lot of puzzle to it, and it's really fun.
It's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this one a lot. So I anticipate this one going up even more. I was actually surprised to see that it was already up to 5,700. It just came out, so we'll see. I think it'll go up. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.
And tell us down below what is your favorite games from this range of ranking on BGG, 5,000 and up. We would definitely love to hear about it.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.